Hello everyone. Atlantis is a mythical island. It's believed that it was mentioned in Plato's text. And in those texts we find that Atlantis was larger than Libya and Asia combined, which, in Plato's time, would have referred to modern-day northern Africa and over half of Turkey. Atlantis was situated in the Atlantic Ocean, somewhere outward from the Strait of Gibraltar. Plato described it in the 4th century before Christ as a powerful and advanced kingdom that eventually sank into the ocean around 9600 before Christ. The ancient Greeks were divided over whether Plato's story was real history or a fictional one as well. Some people mention that Atlantis is mainly a part of ancient Greece, specifically the Greek island of Santorini, which was destroyed by a volcano in about 1600 BC. Today's episode is an introductory episode about the legendary island of Atlantis. According to Plato, the people of Atlantis are the owners of a highly developed culture and have a constitution that is similar to the constitution of a republic defined by Plato in his book The Republic. Atlantis was under the control of the god Poseidon, who appointed his son Atlas as king over the people of the island and the ocean. But with the growth of the power of the people of Atlantis, their morals and their manners declined. They were able to conquer Africa to Egypt and Europe until they reached Italy, but they were expelled by an alliance led by Athena. After that, the people of the island were subjected to divine punishment, as the island was subjected to floods and earthquakes, setting in the depths of the ocean and ending this civilization. This story sparked the imagination of many people around the world, including the Swedish writer Olaus Rudbeck, who published 4 volumes having the name Atlantis in 1699, and tried through these books to prove that Sweden was the original place of Atlantis and that all human languages were born from Swedish. This statement given by Olaus was denied by a lot of people outside Sweden, but not in Swedish communities. Plato says that he heard the story of Atlantis from his grandfather, which he heard it from an Athenian statesman named Solon 300 years before Plato's time, who heard it from an Egyptian priest. According to Plato, the description of life in Atlantis goes back 9,000 years, whether the story of Plato is true or not. But it seems that the main goal of his story about Atlantis was to reinforce his ideas about the ideal society. He used ancient stories of victory and disaster to reflect on more recent events such as the Trojan War or the conquest of Sicily by Athena in the year 413 BC. The historical story of Plato was controversial in that time, as some of his followers said to have believed it, but centuries later Strabo wrote a joke about Plato in which he said that Plato had the ability to imagine nations out of nowhere and destroy them afterwards. From the first centuries of the Christian era, Aristotle was believed inside the intellectual communities. Therefore, the validity of the existence of Atlantis is not discussed much. But in 1627, the English philosopher and scientist Francis Bacon published a fictional novel entitled The New Atlantis, which, like Plato, said that there was an advanced civilization on an unknown island in the ocean. And in 1882, the ancient congressman Ignatius Dolini published a book in which he said that an ancient advanced civilization had disappeared and the immigrants moved from it to ancient Europe, Africa, and the Americas. They are the reason for the appearance of Greek, Hindu, and Scandinavian myths. Dolini's theories gained real popularity, which reached us today and developed further at the beginning of the 20th century that merged with contemporary beliefs until today. Archaeologists are researching for the evidence of the existence of Atlantis. It was discovered in the coast of Spain from the existence of an undersea rock formation in the Bahamas, which may be the most likely place for the presence of Atlantis, but the most acceptable place of Atlantis to some researchers is the Greek island of Santorini, which in the past had the name Tyre, and it was a semi-submerged island. But unfortunately, in the 2nd BC, it was destroyed by a volcanic eruption that eventually led to a tsunami that drowned the civilization that lived on this island. That's it for today. Don't forget to share with us in the comments what you think about this video.